G'day guys, welcome to the inaugural Grab a Quick Chant with the Dad Rant. And today's rant, well, it's going to be a quick one because it's dark, it's late, it's getting cold, it's a little bit breezy, so I'm a little bit chilly. Well, all modern cars should not have halogen lights in them whatsoever. Now, this 2023 Nissan Patrol, well, I know that the interior is a bit outdated, but for crying out loud, at least you could have updated the interior lights, which are actually candle lights. Let's take a look. Well, I don't know if that lights up your life, but it definitely doesn't light up the interior very well. I mean, that kind of light may suit some people, but for us, and if you've got kids and you need to find stuff because they're always dropping stuff, well, you need something a little bit brighter than a candle. So what I'm going to do is swap them out for some supernova LED bulbs. So let's get to it. Well, there you have it. It is a hell of a lot brighter and it's a hell of a lot cooler too. So that's not going to get warm if you keep your boot open for extended periods of time. And you can actually see what's in the boot instead of having to squint. Well, with my old eyes, I'd be squinting a lot, but with a bright LED light, well, it will help me out a whole heap. And sure, it might burn your retinas if you look at it directly, but it's just like looking at the sun. You just don't do it. So, well, there you have it. Let's go and swap out the rest. Righto, let's check out the other interior lights and see how not bright they are. There you go. Nice candlelit dinner. Well, if you had dinner, then that's what you'd use them for. Alright guys, now what you need to do to remove this cover is get your auto trim removal tool, place it in the side here where the switch is, and just pry it open and it'll come open like that. Now the issue we've got here is, well, it's a halogen light and it's going to be bloody hot. So I'm going to try and, well, you're not going to be able to pull it out with your fingers, that's for damn sure. So I've got the pliers. And well, I don't want to break the bulb, so I've put some electrical tape and hopefully that can grip the steaming hot bulb that it is. Let's have a look. No, it's so hot it's melting the electrical tape, which, well, that's going to bloody burn your fingers if you try and get that out. So I'm going to have to get a plastic removal tool and just pry it out, and hopefully it'll just pop out. All right, so maybe let's see if this will pop out. I want to burn my finger. Whee! Can't pick that up because it's bloody hot. So let's go and swap it out with an LED light bulb, or light globe, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so look at that. Now, how much brighter is that? Hopefully it's going to be not going to be too bright and blind us. So, well, good luck, kids. Anyway, let's get on to the other ones. Oh, let's pop the cover back on first. That's a little bit of a diffuser. So, pop that on. There we go. Look at that. Heaps brighter. So, let's get on to the other ones. Alright, now on the other side, let's get your removal tool. Pop it, wedge it in, and just pop that out just like that. Now before, well, we won't be able to pull it out, so we'll just have to flick it out and hopefully it doesn't. There we go. And right into the navigator pocket. So hopefully it doesn't burn a hole in that. Anyway, let's grab that LED and pop that in. Look at that. There we go. Now pop the cover back on. Click it into place. Look at that. Nice. All right, now that we're in the front seat, it's time to get these suckers out, which also not too bad, warm, but I'm not going to bloody touch them. So get your removal tool, pop it in. Pull it out just like that. Now I've got myself a lid off a spray can, so hopefully that will just catch it. All right, let's try a pencil. Oh, easy peasy. Bosom squeezy. Okay, now let's pop in the LED. There we go, look at that. So much brighter. Okay, let's click those back into place. There you go. And time to do the other side. Right. Get your little tool, pop it in. Just be a little careful because these are plastic clips. I don't know if you can see those. You don't want to break those. So let's get this hot halogen out. Oh, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And pop in your LED, which I can, where is it? There we go. Look at that. And click these back into place. Look, now have a look at that. Hell of a difference. All right, now what we've got left is the doors. Well, the bottom of the doors. So let's get to it. Alrighty guys, now as you probably can tell, there's a big bloody difference between the LEDs and the halogen candles that we've got in the door here. So let's sit back. It's literally day and night. Night and day. Daytime. Nighttime. Daytime.
Nighttime. Daytime. Nighttime.
Anyway, it's a bit of a difference in removing this because you got to do it in a couple of steps. Well, get your tool, pop it in, and then the whole assembly comes out just like that. Now, from there, you take the cover off the assembly. Just pry it open. Just be careful of not burning yourself and breaking the plastic. There we go. The cover is off. Get the pencil and flick the bulb out. Ooh, just like that. And make sure you don't step on it. So let's get that LED and pop it in. Try not look at it because it will blind you because it is super bright. There you go. Now let's pop that cover back on without looking into the sun. There we go. Now there's only one way it goes back in, which I've found is the cable goes to the outside of the car. And easy peasy, light squeezy. Okay, let's look for that globe. Oh, there it is. Oh, still a little bit warm. That's okay, it's cooling down. Pop it in there. Let's get onto the other side. That's the last one. Then we can check out the difference between, well, LED and crappy halogen. Okay, let's go. Righto guys, now we're down to the last light, which, well, looking at the screen and seeing the light reflect off my skin, well, I actually don't mind it. Now, if I was to ever have dinner on the floor at the door, this would be the light that I choose. But that's probably never going to happen because, well, I'm pretty civilized. And, well, we have tables and chairs for that. So I'm going to take this out. So let's get your tool, pop it out, and this will be still that two-part removal. So you pull out the whole assembly. Now remember what side the cable goes on, which went to the right side as before. So let's pop off gently the cover, put that aside so it doesn't get scratched. Get your cup, get your other implement. I'm using one of those flat, tradies pencils, and let's pop this out.
A few moments later.
Oh, there we go. She's out. Now let's get the LED and pop her in. Ooh, that's super bright. Yes. Now let's get the cover. Pop that on.
10 seconds later.
There we go. Pop that in. Look at that. Super bright. Whew. Daytime, nighttime, daytime. Righto guys, now this quick rant turned into a quick mod with a dad bod. So let's go and check out the rest of the LEDs and see how they stack up against the old halogen. So let's open up and ooh, looking bright in there. So let's go and check it out. Well, there you have it. Pretty damn bright. Hopefully it's not too bright for the old wife-a-rooney. So let's go check it out a bit closer.